Hello, today we are going to solve May 2022 paper question number 5. There is a manufacturing account. Okay, this is for the Harptree manufacturing. Okay, and the business has this manufacturing and administrative departments and it has given. So let's start with part A. Explain the following terms. Overhead allocation. So here you are going to allocate a cost to one specific cost center because because the cost has been generated by that cost center alone. Okay, you can allocate that cost to one specific cost center, but in certain cases the cost will be associated with two or more centers. So you're going to share. Apportionment means share the cost versus manufacture. So the first one is opening inventory raw materials. Okay, so opening inventory raw materials, that is going to be equal to opening inventory raw materials. So that's going to be equal to opening inventory raw materials. Okay, then you have opening raw materials, so that is equal to 20,500. So that is 20,500, and then you will have purchases. Okay, purchase of the raw materials. So it is 134,250, and then you have the closing raw material. Okay, so you will have the closing less the closing raw material. So that is equal to 18,900. So then we will be able to calculate the cost of raw materials consumed. So let's calculate this. $20,500 plus 134, 20,000, 20,500 plus 134, 250 minus 18,900. So that should be 135. That should be 135,850. So let's write that 135,850. Then we have the other direct expenses. So let's write the direct expenses. Direct expenses will be production wages. Okay, then you will have production expenses, and then you will have the royalty payments. So these are the direct expenses. So production wages, so it's completely associated with that cost center. So let's write that production wages, then we have production expenses, and then royalty payments. But here it is given 60% production expenses are direct and 40% will be indirect. So let's calculate for this production expense alone. Okay, it will be 60% of 9,000. Okay, now production wages. will be 165,750. So production wages are going to be equal to 165,750. Let's write that. And 60% age of 9,000. That is 5,400. So that will be the production expenses, 5,400. Then you have, okay, then you have royalty payments, that is around 10,200. My prime cost will be equal to, okay, prime cost is going to be equal to 317,200. So when I add up this total, it comes up to 181,350. Now we got the prime cost. Now let's calculate the indirect. So it is going to be shared on the basis of floor area. So 1,400 divided by the total of this area, 1,400 alone is going to be with the manufacturing. So 1,400 divided by 1,400 plus 400, that is 1,800 times 27,000. Now next one is the electricity and power. Okay, electricity and power, it's an indirect expense, so let's write that. Now here also we have to apportion it. Okay, it is based on this non-current asset capacity, KWH. Okay, 600 divided by the total is 600 plus 300, 600 plus 300, and what is the value? The total cost is 7,200. So we have to transfer only that much to manufacturing. So the value will be equal to 4,800. So 4,800. So the next one we have the production, electricity and power is 4,800. Then we have the, okay, then we have management salaries. It's also an indirect expense. So management salaries have to be transferred. So this is on the basis of the number of employees. So so 30 out of 30 plus 50, 30 plus 20, sorry, 30 plus 20, and the total management salary cost you have to multiply with 75,000. So you have to split with 75,000. So that's going to be equal to 45,000. So here the cost is split as 45,000. Then we have the canteen costs. Now the canteen cost is also a portion based on the number of employees. So canteen costs 30 by 30 plus 20. The total cost is 18,000. Okay, this 18,000 is at the top. Okay, 30 into 18,000 divided by 30 plus 50. You can write like that also if it is confusing. Okay, and then you have the value to be equal to 10,800. So this much will be transferred to the manufacturing. So 10,800. And then we have the non-current asset depreciation. So non-current asset depreciation cost, okay, we have to share that expense. This is on the book value we have to share. So now let's share this non-current asset depreciation based on the book value. So 700 by 700 times, you can write the total is 33,000 divided by 700 plus 400. Total is 71,000. Now 3,600. Now let's add all the cost total. So 20 and put it here. It is 106,200. Now to 42,100, 42,100 minus 38,700. So that should be 3,400. So let's put that value. So it is 3,700. 3,400. That's the total. Okay. Now let's add up 317,200 plus 106,200 plus 3,400. So that should be 426,800. So 426,800. 426,800. Now this represents the cost of production. So this is called cost of production. Out of that, okay, only, and we have to add the profit. 15% profit has to be added. So let's add the profit and then transfer to the income statement. Okay, and then transfer to the income statement. So profit, okay, you have to add. So it will be 15% of 426,800. 15% of 426,800. So that value will be equal to 64,020. So 64,020. Six four zero two zero. And then let's add this also and then transfer to the trading account. Okay, let's transfer this to the trading account. So 426,800, 426,800 plus 64,020. So that value will be 490,820. 490,820. 490,820.